G'day guys, welcome back. Oh my God, I sound ridiculous. Holy shit. It's Buddy Brie Beers, NRL Roast, and the NRL Don coming to you on day 3 of Magic Round.
Somehow.
Some way.
Live from the mighty Caxton Hotel.
Yeah, bloody oath.
Can
Did
you hear that
2
music
hours
in the
of
back?
planning of that intro and you still fucked it up. Like,
Yeah, I know. I actually fucked up yesterday's intro with the Hello Sport boys as well.
You're 1 from 3 this weekend, basically.
Yeah, but...
It's probably because as the weekends progress, the beer intake has also progressed. So
Yeah,
the intro
exactly.
and potty planning has just gone further and further downhill.
It's up.
Can I just say, Das, as well as the Bronx are going, I am just like forever grateful that this will always be over your shoulder.
Exactly
forever
right.
and ever.
Yeah, we don't forget about our past. Moments like that just make moments like Friday night all the more sweeter.
How did that happen?
Happy to embrace.
Did anyone see that happening?
Yes.
I did. I've been saying it for weeks.
any Broncos I saw that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You've been every time I go to talk about the Broncos for the last 3 weeks, you just go, they simply win.
They
And I'm
simply
like,
win.
Simply win.
They simply win. I can't believe they do.
What
but
was
they
the
simply
score?
win.
40 something?
38
38-0.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're thinking about getting Broncos 38 plus jumpers made up.
Yeah. I was going to bring you a Cowboys 34-6 jersey.
Yeah. Mate, the Cowboys are on fire this season as well. We've been
What's up
streaking
with that?
them.
Every single preseason podcast I did or whatever, I was backing us in for last place. I thought there was absolutely no
Ridiculous.
shot, and now we're entrenched in third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Chad Townsend, baby.
Yeah.
and Tommy Dearden.
I got hammered for saying they'd be in the bottom 4.
Yeah.
And rightly so, we're looking at it now, but...
Oh, I don't think anyone. I think Toddy Payton probably thought we were going to be the one.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I thought they were going to go all right, but yeah, they're really, really proving people wrong, which is good.
Today's
stoked.
grand final day for me. So I talked to you about it, my mate, the Tigers fan.
Yeah.
And so, for whatever fucking reason, we have to play the Tigers on the last game of Magic
no.
Round. So,
It's going to be a mud pit out there, isn't it?
yeah, and
it was getting torn up a little bit last night.
Yeah.
whoever loses that is already going to be dreadful. And then with their team losing and the other one hammering them, I just don't know if it's one of us will make it home. But
Surely. My bet for the weekend was Bronx head to head, Cowboys 13 plus, Sharks
Sharkies.
13 plus. Yeah. So
I don't know. There's a lot
riding
of confident Raiders fans because of what happened round 1, but I can't see it.
No.
Both teams have come a long way in opposite directions there.
Yeah, big
Raiders.
time.
Yeah.
Big time, mate. The Nico Hines has just been steering the Sharks around a little bit too well.
Yep.
I didn't think he'd be this good. As a Melbourne
as a half,
supporter, whenever we lose a Melbourne player, there's usually a reason. They go to another club and they don't do well. Like Brody Croft.
Yeah.
That sort of vibe. But Nico I thought would be decent, but not this good.
And you thought, probably thought it would have taken a little bit for him to gel.
Yeah.
But the way they clicked so quickly
So
is
good.
massive.
Yeah.
And the Sharkies are on fire, except for when they play the Broncos. So the Broncos
What
just simply
happened
good.
to the Storm boys last night, mate?
Yeah.
Well, look, I was absolutely devastated. I got news from one of my mates. He's like, "Oh, Jerome Hughes is out." I was like,
I heard Cleary was out when I was here.
Yeah, someone
said
It
that.
was going around Cleary's out. It was Ivan Cleary, I think, or something like that. And so,
I've got a beef. I've got a beef with the NRL here because they send through a notification that says Cleary's going to miss the big clash. My first instinct was to go to a betting app and go, hold on, shit, Melbourne is still paying $2.15.
Yeah.
Jeez, I should get on them. And then I go, no, I better check the story, and it's Ivan with his fucking knee in hospital.
who cares about Ivan Cleary's knee?
ridiculous.
Why is that news?
Also, why is a knee cause to miss a game? You're in the coach's box, bro. You're probably sitting down.
Get some crutches.
Exactly.
Get in there.
It's like you're running the plays out of the field or something. Yeah. How's that breaking
last
news?
Year there was Cleary's in hospital, and it turned out to be his brother.
Yeah, weird. Dude. They love just grabbing.
Probably behind a
people,
paywall as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic.
But as soon as I saw the news,
I've got a bit of a beef as well with Brisbane. What's the go? We come up here, the sunny state,
Yeah.
and it's just
pissing
pissing
down.
down.
Piss down
Oh,
all
Wait,
weekend.
complain as much as you want. You're up in the fucking nice and dry. You two barely been to a game, and when you do
Yeah.
go, you're in the corpies.
Yeah.
I've been sitting down
In the
fucking
pissing
getting
down rain.
pissed down on
Yeah.
all weekend. All weekend, I've just been drenched. It's been absolutely no fun.
No, I got a little bit too excited on Friday night after the Broncos win and pretty much
It's an
wrote myself off.
understatement.
Pretty much wrote myself off for the
Indefinitely.
entirety of yesterday. So I didn't really even see any footy. I was trying to watch the end of the Dragons Gold Coast game, but it was hurting my head too much to look at my phone, so I had to like put my phone next to me in bed and just listen to it. I couldn't actually watch it.
That's fun.
So that was the state I was in.
I had to leave halfway through that game. I came back here for a couple of drinks. I was just like getting real claustro, really wet, and I was just like crammed in, and I was like, no, I gotta go. I gotta go.
So if someone took the overs on Darcy spewing like 5 spews for the weekend,
well and truly,
they'd be getting paid
up
out. Fucking oath, mate.
The first one was when I woke up yesterday, and the last one was about 8 o'clock last night. So it was a good stint yesterday.
Did you smoke bum when you left?
On Friday or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because I wanted to ask you boys, like, I smoke bomb last night.
Yeah.
What's the ethics with a smoke bomb?
Bro, I love a good smoke.
Yeah,
like, you feel like a villain, bro. You just
dude, it's so good. But like, what I like to do in like those sort of situations, if one of the boys is like, "Where are you?" just send like a little gif of a smoke bomb.
That's what I did last night. I just sent the 3 smoke emojis.
You got to pay respect to it because I don't know. I think it's a great move,
especially something like Magic Round.
Yeah.
You've got to, unlike me, you've got to pick your battles. To make sure you withstand the whole weekend. Because I'm just full of regrets.
I love to play the innocent card. I text the next morning and go, "What happened to you guys?"
Did you guys smoke bomb last night? I lost you. Yeah, I was at the Caxton by myself till 4 a.m.
Where are you, boys?
Fuck, that's funny.
I caught up with Jeff and we're staying.
Fuck, I've never thought of that. That's a good one to use. But
no, I just say I'm going to take a piss, and then I was just
that's usually what I do.
Yeah.
Tell you what, the cabbies out the front of Caxton on Friday night must have been making millions.
Oh,
because we're in the valley, weren't we? Not the Caxton.
Well, we went from the Caxton to the valley.
No, but when I went to go home, I was like, I opened my Uber app and it was ridiculous.
I'm off Uber.
Yeah,
I've been getting cabs.
Yeah,
bro.
well, I walked up to one. I live at G-Bung, which is for anyone who's from Brisbane, like just near Chermside, probably 15 minutes north from here. Go up to a cab, knock on the window. Hey mate, how much to G-Bung? He's like $120. And I was like, are you serious? He's
I
like, yeah, mate.
more on cabs and Ubers this weekend than anything else.
Yeah. I ended up paying 68, and even that, like I was expecting 40 max. But at that stage, I was just like, get me home. Just having margaritas with the Hello Sport boys at fucking 3 a.m. at Hotel Carrington in the Valley.
Yeah, it was a bit
betting on English dogs going around. Like,
That's the worst.
That was like, that's when you know.
You're doing bad when you're at the end of the night, you're on the English dogs.
Why is the sun up at this race?
Boys, I've been stood up on a lot of dates, a lot times. But the amount of Ubers that cancel on me last minute,
it's fucked.
I feel like am I ugly? Too ugly for Uber? Or?
Do you have a profile photo?
Nah, sorry.
I'm positive my rating's got to be like a 2 because it doesn't make any sense. I get cancelled on constantly.
You can see your rating now, I think.
I found out the other week you could see your rating and you can see what you've been rated each time.
I've had a few 1 stars.
And I've had like a 1 star. I'm like, what did I do that night to get a 1 star?
My latest thing, it's only been happening probably the last 6-8 months, is I just get in and just go asleep. Sit in the center pool, asleep. Like,
I feel bad. Like I get like the Uber I got here this morning. I was just not up for a conversation. And he wanted to talk about the footy the whole way. And I'm like, I've been talking about footy 48 hours.
Usually I'd be all for this, but at the moment,
And I thought I was fine. Like I thought, because I got home about 1 last night, and I thought I was fine. And then as soon as I got in the cab, I was like, oh,
I'm not fine. I'm not fine. That was sort of me here yesterday. I had to take a breather from our podcast with Hello Sport, and I sat down on that couch, and then I was like, I need to spew, and got up, and I only made it to that couch and sat back down again. So
as I said earlier, I've never seen so much head noise.
It's like 4 or 5 steps for those who can't see on the camera. So
what about you? You been any war stories?
I got a decent one. I thought I'd do the right thing by the boys. There's about 4 of us staying at the hotel. We're staying down near the Gabba. And I thought there's not many cafes and good stuff around. So I was like, I'll do the boys a favour. I woke up pretty fresh on Saturday morning considering the big night. I went and found a Woolies and got some bacon and eggs. And,
lovely.
And do some bacon egg rolls. The boys hadn't been up yet. Got them some coffees, looking after them. Get back, start frying it up. And I didn't read the little notice that said, make sure you have the top thing, the takes away all the fan, and open your veranda doors because we have very sensitive fire alarms. Oh no! And it can set it off very easily, which I found out. It started just with a little beep, just saying fire alarm, fire alarm. And here I am with a towel, like trying to wave it away. Oh no! I'm like, nah, it'll go away, boys. There's no smoke in here anyway. And then it started doing the whoop.
Oh, no.
And I look outside and everyone's out their doors. There's plenty of people out in the street. The fire turns up.
Did you have to evacuate?
Had to evacuate. But I looked up on the thing and it said there is a call-out fee and it's $1,600.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, oh, fuck. Anyway, go downstairs with the boys. They're out there and they go, did you see the fires? You go say, like, it was our room and all that. And I'm like, I better go tell them what it was so they don't have to worry too much. And as I walk in, we're in, like, room. Oh, actually, I shouldn't say that.
Which hotel was that again?
Level 4, right?
Beep.
And the guy, the fire, I can hear him saying, yeah, I've got it here, it's level 3. And I just went, step back. I don't think I better go say anything.
He was running down the street.
So I think they've either got the room mixed up or I'm expecting a bill next week of $1,600.
Cross your fingers for that.
And it was so funny, we went for... Decided, okay, we're not going to cook anything. Go down to the cafe and actually order something, get some proper food.
Yeah.
Bump into a mate we hadn't seen in like 5 years, and he's staying in the same hotel. And he goes, "Oh, did you guys get evacuated as well?" Like, yeah, that was me.
Depends who's asking.
So I don't know what was happening, whether someone happened to be cooking at the same time or whether it was me. But good start to the week.
Fuck, did that wake the boys up as well?
Oh yeah, no, we're all fresh and days.
I got woken up to that on Saturday morning. I don't know what I would have done.
Oh, mate.
Well, Clutzy and I were supposed to go to a breakfast yesterday with Todd Carney and Mad Monday at 10 a.m.
Has Todd Carney ever made a breakfast appearance?
Yeah, well, apparently he was there. Well, yeah, it was 10.
I'd rather get on the piss with him.
Yeah, it was a 10 o'clock start, and my missus came and woke me up. She's like, "Oh, Clutzy's just messaged me saying you're supposed to be somewhere at 10." I was like, yeah, all good. What's the time now? And she's like, 1:15. I was like, oh, fuck. Yeah. We are simply not making it to the Mad Monday breakfast.
Yeah, I'd messaged him a few times. I'd even messaged him like on our way home on Friday night being like, are we still doing this tomorrow? Are we going to make it? Just no response. Radio silence. I was like, oh... Today's going to be a big day for Darcy. Like, if he's not up by now, I think it's going to be a bad day.
It was a very bad day.
You sent me a photo yesterday. Because I went and got a haircut yesterday morning.
Yeah.
And I was feeling like super, super nice and fresh.
Yeah.
Just got a haircut, had some brekkie, and then I was walking back to my car, and you sent me a photo. You just said, so hung, and I saw through your eye.
I was no good. You know, some days when you wake up and you're like hung, but you tell you're like, I'm just gonna have a beer and it's just gonna it's gonna be like a oily rag getting lit again. Like it's gonna be 2 beers and I'll be fine. Yeah. It was not like that at all. It was like I was like shaking and stuff, and I was going through waves, and I tried to eat those wedges. Like nothing helped.
I remember
ridiculous.
my first beer. Magic Round last year.
Yeah. Tell you what though, I think it's just Magic Round just brings out just some inner beast in everyone.
Yeah.
Other than that big biff on the Friday night, all in Royal Rumble from all 18
That's
clubs.
crazy.
That was just
Yeah.
Everyone had a representative. There's been like a pretty tame crowd this year.
Yeah, it's been good.
I think because last year the games were so like lopsided.
Yeah.
Everyone was just like bored and drunk.
Yeah.
And the crowd was like really rowdy. And this year the games have been a bit more interesting, so it's been a bit more tame. But I had, in my area, I did have a streaker.
Nice.
But
Really?
he made it to the AstroTurf.
Yeah.
So he jumped the fence, didn't even touch a blade of grass before he had 3 seckies on him.
Life
That's the quickest 10 grand I've ever seen spent. He was on the field. Well, he wasn't on the field. He was on the AstroTurf for all of 5 seconds before getting carted away.
You could have like 7 call-out fees from the Fireys for that.
But the worst one I had was another one in the fucking Suncorp uniform of this weekend in the Hello Sport and bloke gear. So when we first started, there was 5 blokes around him, and he was carrying on a bit, but nothing like bad. Just like he was definitely like had got into his work early. Yeah. And then throughout the night, his mates started like leaving. Yeah. It was just him left
by himself,
and he walks past us. I was like, oh, he must be leaving too. And then he comes back with a tray of 4 beers. Fuck. And mind you, it's been pissing down around. Everyone's in ponchos or a rain jacket. Yeah. He's just in the t-shirt, just absolutely drenched. And last year it was a massive thing. Like anytime someone came anywhere with a tray of beers, they got screamed out to scull it.
Yeah.
Our section was not doing that.
No.
This guy G's up the crowd, asking himself to scull it, and he doesn't get through the first beer, man.
Oh no!
That's like a cardinal sin.
The main character syndrome in that, and then to not even finish the first beer.
That is ridiculous.
Sorry, you go.
No, go. Yeah.
I was gonna say, someone sent us a video yesterday of a bloke just like hunched over, vomiting into an empty beer cup. So, and that was pretty early on in the day. I was like, oh my god.
That's what I couldn't believe with that fight. That happened in the first game.
Yeah.
Like, where have you boys been that you're already so cut? I don't know. I suppose if someone says something about one of the 18 teams, you got to stand up for yourself.
Yeah, exactly, mate.
We were sitting like in our row, like right in the centre, so it was like painful to go get out for a beer either way. But there was guys on the. We always going out the left, and there was boys on the. Going out the right, and the boys on the left were doing the, chug.
Yeah.
So we're like, if you're going out for a beer, you're a coward if you don't
Don't
go
go
that way.
What do you boys reckon about the Magic Round T-shirts with every team on them?
No,
I
look
think
a
that
bit
shit's
scat.
weird, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
how could you
I
wear
get
every
it.
single team?
Yeah.
I don't get
You
it.
could not pay me to wear that.
No,
And
it
they
doesn't
got
look
hats
good either.
and like if I see anyone, I haven't seen anyone in the basketball jersey yet. I dare say there's going to be a few Magic Round basketball
Basketball.
jerseys
Oh my God,
shipped
there's a
off to some
basketball
bitches.
jersey?
Yeah, it's just like every single team on there. I'm like, I get it, but who's wearing that?
Yeah.
But the price too, they're like $100 or
Yeah.
$120. I'm
Holy
like,
shit.
yeah, like you get a jersey for that. Like I'd rather say I follow this team than
Yeah.
hey, I went to
Take
Magic
a
Round.
guess.
Yeah, man.
And the hats look putrid too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for whoever's organised Magic Round though, because like I feel like it's such an insane concept and it's been done so well. Like we were just talking to Jared, who works here at the Caxton, and he said, even despite the rain, like it's been busy all weekend and packed.
Yeah.
But just imagine if it wasn't raining. Like,
Oh, man.
I feel like they've done such a good job, and they've just had the worst weather. It looks like the sun might be out at the
Same,
moment.
looks like it's gonna
Hopefully,
be a
yeah.
beauty.
Yeah.
I've been checking Bomb, like I've
Yeah.
downloaded Bomb. I never even
Yeah.
cared about the rain, and then all weekend now I'm a fucking weather expert. I'm like, oh, it looks like I might pass in a few
Yeah. So
It's like people don't check the app for like their whole life, but then
Yeah.
come Magic Round when
Yeah.
they want to watch the footy, everyone becomes a weather
Turns
expert.
into Bruce
Everyone
Payne.
turns into Tim Bailey.
yeah.
Gary Youngry.
Yeah. Who's is that the Queensland?
That's the Queensland guy.
right,
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Whenever I see the ads for like Channel 9, they've always got Gary like in surfing action shots. Have you seen
Yeah,
that?
yeah, it's
Bro,
weird.
like,
It's like,
just
yeah.
They
what-
love
what's
chucking
the
a weatherman
temperature
next
gas?
to.
drone shot of Gary Youngbury at Coolangatta, like just getting pitted. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
My father-in-law back in the day, he used to have a weather box out the back of his house. So every 3 hours on the hour, he'd have to go out and see the clouds, describe what they were. Was there any rain, all that sort of
Oh my
stuff.
God.
And like I'm talking like 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6
What?
o'clock,
Yeah,
9
like
o'clock.
all through the night.
Yeah, all through the night, right? And so he did that for like 20 years until they got rid of it and they changed the hours and all that. And he was just like, oh, I don't need to do it. But it was really good money. And it was
Fucking hell.
But we said at home if it said it was going to like rain and have like 10 mils and the next day it was like bright and sunny, we're like, oh, Stevie T's been on the beers all night. Got the weather wrong.
Oh, that is so funny.
But yeah, I couldn't imagine doing that for like 20 years, like
No.
every 3
No,
days.
bro,
3
that's
hours, you can't get
ridiculous.
night sleep.
Yeah. So
That's commitment.
it is.
That is a big time commitment.
Yeah, I couldn't last 3 hours without doing a yak yesterday. Let alone
exactly.
having to go and check a weather box.
Yeah, fucking hell. But look,
No, but it's been a great weekend.
it's been awesome.
Yeah.
It's been a great weekend.
This is like it truly is a festival of footy. I was talking to a mate, we did a potty last week, and was saying I thought the grand final was the greatest weekend. This was the second greatest weekend, but I'm changing my tune. Even with
Really?
the rain,
Wow.
this is the greatest weekend because everyone's here
Yep.
for the same reason, right? Just to watch footy,
Yeah.
enjoy the footy, have fun. It's a different. I'd love to come here. I've never been here for Origin.
It's
mental.
insane.
You
It
have
is
to come up,
insane.
mate. It's awesome.
And I'm like, if you wore a New South Wales jersey down here, you probably wouldn't make it to the game. Most of the time. But here, you can wear no matter what jersey you are. Like, I'm cheering. Like, obviously, you see Dale Finucane here.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
a
yeah.
Dragons man, right?
Yep.
But I'll cheer on the Sharkies today.
Yeah.
Just, I want to see them win.
Yeah.
There's teams that you jump on. You're a bit of a bandwagon for certain teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great. And like I work in the city, and even on like Thursday after work, there's people walking around in their jerseys
Yeah,
and their
yeah,
hats and
yeah.
stuff. And then Friday at lunch, the pubs were just, and the city's probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes from
Yeah,
here. Like it's not
yeah.
even walking distance. People everywhere just in jerseys. They had activations all in the middle of the city.
Yeah.
Shout out to KFC. Got a free KFC lunch on Thursday, which was
That's
gun.
awesome. I'm so jealous.
But yeah,
cannot beat that.
Just
No.
I think the whole setup here with obviously the Caxton, but Caxton Street in general, like everything's in just such a close proximity.
There's nothing
and-
like it. Like
yeah.
I've been at stadiums all around the world, and they're all in the middle of fucking car parks or
Yeah.
out in the middle of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah.
So I just assumed my whole life everywhere was like this.
Yeah.
And then you go to other games and other places, and you're like, where's all where's all the bars?
Yeah,
Where's
where
all
do we
the-
go for a beer?
where's
Yeah.
all the
I know,
fucking
like-
people?
There's always a lot of things about like why should Suncorp be getting big things, but like why should they try and get the NRL grand final, or why does Suncorp always get Magic Round? But like it's
Just makes sense.
this whole setup,
yeah.
man. You're so close to everything. Like as you
Imagine
said,
it's
man,
in
like you're down at the
Homebush.
Gabba, which is like. Some people would be like, what the fuck? Like the Gabba, but it's only like 10, 15 minutes away from here. Everything's so central. It's so good. So,
And you can spend the whole day here. Like it's not like you're
Yeah.
going out to the middle of nowhere and going to
Yeah.
sit in
Yeah.
your seat in the sun all day. Like as you said before, you get a bit hot and wet or whatever.
just
Just
walk
walk
back
back
up
up,
to a
have a
pub.
feed, grab a beer. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, like we got here earlier today. Like go get a coffee and some breakfast.
Yeah.
Hit up the early shift at Honeybees. Find a good feed and Honeybees games. Like, it's a perfect day.
Honeybees be getting an absolute work over this week.
Mate, I love that they moved Honeybees because it used to be down that side street.
Corner,
Now the boys are full on displays.
Yeah. There's a rumour that there's a tunnel underground from here to Honeybees.
My wife is watching this. It's Honeybees is a hardware store.
Yeah.
I can't believe it because like you walk back up. I remember when round one, my mate was wearing a South jersey after the Bronx licked him, and we're walking back up, and there's blokes in the Honeybees line throwing chat. I'm like, I don't know if you're in any position.
What's that? Because it was down here. What's the new place? Kittens, is it?
I don't know.
What is Kittens?
No, there's a like where Honeybees was.
Yeah,
they've turned it into a bar.
It's a
like a
rooftop bar.
now.
Okay, so it's at the Ivy Bar.
Yeah.
But underneath there was a sign that said Kittens.
Oh, there?
Really?
Yeah.
Sound like you know a fair bit about it.
What's it like inside?
Hey, Kittens, get in contact. I'd like
Reach
to
out,
find out what
Kittens.
your establishment is all about.
Sponsor this week's podcast.
If you want to sponsor us, jump on board.
Fuck. I didn't even know that existed.
Neither did I. We usually don't venture too far out of the Caxton.
No. First time. I think basically I either live here or at my house, but mainly here. So
It's pretty crazy. I walked from here yesterday when I was going home down to get a train, and everyone was coming in, and there's just jerseys galore and go Dragons, go Warriors. Like there's. Yeah, it was just unbelievable.
I love the old kit.
Yeah.
I bumped into an old physio on Friday night. He was in all Crushers gear.
Yeah,
he was in
that's
all
Red
Red Cliff today, but it was like Western Reds jerseys, the Illawarra Steelers, the old Western suburbs, mate.
Yeah,
that's one of the best things about this thing.
North
is all
Sydney
the
Bears.
I was going to say one of our mates has got a Bears jersey.
You go to a grand final or something because people want to wear their respective teams, but here you get all that old school stuff. So
you've got to come up for Origin, but Origin's
make it happen.
It's a different beast.
Give me a room.
All you got to
pay
do
for my flights. That's
sell a couple organs, you'll be able to get in there as well.
Yeah. I was going to say the tickets are probably the hardest.
I think it's cheaper for me to go to Magic Round where I'm sitting than it is to go to Origin.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's absolutely skit.
That's far.
Last year we went and I sat on probably the 20-meter line. It was like $290.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
I don't understand how. But the atmosphere in that. Well, last year wasn't as popping when we got demolished. I remember I watched Sherry Evans get dragged by Jerome Luai right in front of me, and that's when I knew the series was done and dusted right then and there.
Yeah.
Tough times.
But last night when Penrith and Melbourne came out, it was like the same. Like I've never other than outside of Origin, Suncorp was just like so amped up.
Yeah. That was the game of the round as well.
I suppose they had like this music going and they were playing drums and stuff. But it was funny because when the teams came out, like I think Penrith came out first and they got booed heavily. Yeah. And then Melbourne came out and they got booed even heavier.
Oh, really?
So this isn't like anyone amped up for it. It was like, and like everyone was there to watch the game, but I didn't feel like there was too many like fans of the teams there. Like, just fans we like rugby, but we fucking hate these teams.
I'm
pretty sure they just wanted to see that both teams just bash the absolute shit.
In the pouring rain.
Couple more injuries and just that was probably my most disappointing thing. Was
that you didn't make it to the game last night?
To the game.
Yeah, after all this we don't have tickets, you secure tickets, and you're like, I'm not going to get it.
I was too hungry.
I don't know you guys, you live here, it's a bit different, but people that come here and they don't go to all 3 days, I'm like, I think it's a bit of a challenge and a bit of a badge of honour that you come here and go to every single game.
What did you? I went and watched every single game of rugby league.
Yeah.
Congratulations, sir. I take my hat off to you.
We did it in the first year when it was like over 4 days.
Yeah.
We like wrote ourselves off on Thursday night.
I was going to say, do they play on Thursday night?
Yeah, it was like Sharks and like
Titans, right?
Yeah.
I think there was like 10,000 people.
Paul Gallen kicking field goals. It's like, but we had free piss, so it was like we were just
that helps.
Yeah. And woke up the next day and we're like, oh shit, we're going for the weekend here. But the good thing is you had until 6 o'clock to get over it.
Yeah.
You go to those 2 games and you got all day Saturday and it's like, geez, Sunday, like the last game, it was getting a bit tiresome. But they've done it well this year over the 3 days.
Yeah.
But
I didn't realise today's game was at 2.
Yeah.
Really?
Didn't yesterday's game start at 12?
3 yesterday.
There's 3 games on today instead of
so you're not getting out of here till like same time, like 9:30 out of the gates, and I'm pretty sure like tonight will be the same here on Caxton Street.
Absolutely.
It has been the last couple of nights.
It'll be
There'll be
rammed.
no stopping Caxton Street.
I've donated a lot of money.
Yeah, me too. We have like we have like a joint card and account that we use for all the money we make from merch and stuff.
Yeah.
And usually when we come into the pod, we use it to like buy beers for the pod and stuff like that. And if we're ever out together, like we went to the cricket when I was at the Gabba and we used that all day, like, and we just didn't think to use it on Friday night. And I woke up, like came in yesterday, I was like, dude, I spent so much money last night. Why didn't we use the orange card? And Clutchy's like, I have no fucking idea. I spent so much money as well.
Yeah.
But
I put away like
just also, you didn't bring out the card for this one.
I think Clutzy's got it from last night.
Buy my own beer. So Jesus Christ.
I put aside like the money for the weekend, and I was like 3 days. I'll split it into 3. I wake up on Saturday. I've spent well and truly more than a third of this month.
I actually get paid monthly, and I got paid on Friday.
That's dangerous.
I got a monthly pay on Friday. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, actually, me too.
What are you eating and drinking for the next 3 weeks?
Noodles and
that's
water from the tap.
We were here last night, and it was his round. And he bought 4 Jim Beams, and he goes, "Well, I guess I'm eating Maggie noodles for the next 2 weeks."
You got to do it though. You got to do it. It's it's a one-off thing. It's been unbelievable.
It's it's a great skeptical. And thank you,
Skeptical?
Brisbane.
Spectacle?
Spectacle, same thing.
New word.
Skeptical.
Oh no, skeptical's a word.
A word.
What am I saying?
Great skeptical. Jesus Christ.
You are skeptical this morning. I'm
a little bit skeptical this morning.
You have had a
I'm
big couple
feeling
of nights,
good.
haven't you?
Yeah, no, I have.
What time did you get home this morning?
4:30.
Yeah, right.
That's.
I'm looking
I
forward
woke
to-
up this morning at like 4 this morning to have a yak, and I got on my phone and I see Bloody Brilliant Beers posted a half hour ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, that is something.
Yeah. So
I'll-
someone's got to do it.
Someone does have to do it.
I did have to go to the big lift yesterday, so
I can't wait just to hear about your day tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't rain for you at digging holes somewhere. It could be horrendous.
I woke up today and I was like, Monday is going to suck. Like I'm going to be in the rain digging trenches and just.
You've been in the trenches all weekend at the Caxton.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally be in the trenches.
You need your what are they, the froffies?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
To call in with your best sick day excuse.
Yeah.
You haven't done it already.
That's a great
haven't
idea.
done that yet.
Yeah.
If
No.
you're listening to this, give us a call with your best sick day excuse. That's really good.
Clutzy needs one.
I need
for tomorrow.
Clutzy probably needs 4 for this week. So.
Write me off.
Yeah, if you can give us an excuse, like something for every single day,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Or one that'll last a whole week.
Yeah.
Like, I
Maybe you
lost
should
a
claim
leg.
COVID or something again.
Coming towards the end of the 12 weeks, mate. So might as well.
Well, if Clutzy's boss is listeing, we're just joking.
Yeah. But also,
This was recorded Tuesday.
oh, love it.
But boys, one thing like with I don't know if I leave too early because I'm a bit of an old dog now, but apart from the all in brawl on the Friday at the footy up here in Caxton Street, I'm not seeing too many biffos and blues.
No, it's good.
It's just strange.
Yeah.
It doesn't really happen
Does
often.
it? No.
Nah.
You
Like
don't reckon?
the only time that there's ever like a biff is like 3 a.m. when they're trying to get people out.
Yeah.
And when
like,
the
that's
teams
it.
from like down south come up too, they're all kind of
Yeah.
Is Origin different? Is Origin like
No, there's no
I think it
biffs
gets like
either.
overhyped how like rough Caxton
Yeah,
Street is
yeah.
for New South Wales fans.
Yeah.
Like every time I've come here, I've walked Caxton Street and there's been blokes in New South Wales jerseys. There might be a bit of chat getting thrown around.
Yeah,
It's
you
not,
definitely
like,
throw
violent,
chat,
you
but
know
yeah.
what I mean?
And like I went to Origin last year, I think, and we actually couldn't get into the cafe because it was so busy. So we're mate and I were up at Hotel LA.
Isn't that just the best? Like,
Yeah.
you can't get into the Caxton.
Yeah,
like,
just
well,
up the
there's no
street,
lines
yeah.
up there. I'm gonna go straight there.
And we were there, and I was just lining up at the bar. I had my jersey on, and there was a bloke in a Blues jersey, and I just started talking to him, and he's like, "Mate, this is just." He's like, "It's nothing like this down in Sydney." He's like,
Yeah,
"Everyone
right.
up here is in a good mood. Everyone's friendly. This precinct is just awesome. It's going off, and like, I feel like it's been busy this weekend, but Origin's just a different beast. Like, you could stand at the top of that street and just film, and there's just people just constantly streaming down. Like, it's
So good.
It's great, and there's something different in the air for Origin. I remember last year going when. I think it was game 2 they had up here, and we got smashed.
Yeah, yeah.
But I sat down. It was after that massive party. I was so dusty and crook, and we sat in the front row or the second row or something. And I sat down, and I was like, we simply don't lose this. Like the crowd, I was like, there's no way we get beaten. Like the boys are just going to lift here, and obviously we got absolutely hammered.
Absolutely
But
smashed.
Halfway
Yeah,
through
it's just
that
something in the
game
air.
last year when we were getting beat, I think we're down by like at least 12, maybe more. And like the game, like you could feel the game was a bit gone.
Yeah.
And then like a Queenslander chant goes
Yeah.
out and was like half in it.
Yeah.
Like, half, it was like Queenslander.
I had this little old lady sitting next to me, and like I had a few beers before the game, and they kicked off, and I think the Blues were running away from us, so we kicked off, and they caught it like right in front of us, and I've just gone, fucking smash him. And then next tackle, I was like, smash him. And then like 3 minutes into the game, she taps me on the shoulder. She's like, mate, they can't smash them all. Every hit up, I'll just yelling like, fuck, I'm sorry, I'm just too excited. But,
So you're that guy that does that. Oh, right.
Couldn't control myself.
That's another great thing about this weekend is like all the people come together, all the classic calls.
Do it all day.
Yeah, kick off. You've been doing it all day. Or get them on side. But like coming home, we walked through the is it the precinct there? Like through there, the stairs. Yeah. And obviously the Panthers had just won. And this guy just every 2 seconds, go Panthers. And I'm like, I like the Panthers, I like the players, all that sort of stuff. I even like the fans, like, out west, big support for the Panthers. But no wonder people hate you if that's all you've got. Like, we're very boring when it comes to chants and things. Like, if you're yelling "Go Panthers" for the next 30 minutes to the taxi rank, people are going to fucking hate you.
Yeah,
get a bit creative, like
get creative. We don't have really that many chants. We don't have,
I reckon the funniest I've ever seen was Tai Tuivasa. I think he was over in Dubai when they won the premiership last year, and he was blind. He's like filming himself. He's like, he won his fight, and then the Panthers won the GF, and he's like, I've pissed the bed, bro. He's going. Funniest thing ever.
That for 30 minutes, and people might start liking it.
FTA. Fucking so funny. Like, I didn't even like the Panthers, and I thought it was fucking hilarious. So.
That bloke that got like absolutely blotto next to me that couldn't skull all game was screaming, the riff. The riff.
Yeah.
Like he just kept on saying it over and over.
To be fair, I had some pretty choice words from Tom from Hello Sport on Friday night when the Broncos were demolishing them, but he took it well though.
He got it, right?
Yeah.
You got it.
Because I said to them when after that game, I was like, that'll be an all-time walk back up Caxton Street.
Yeah.
I don't know how they would have done that. I would have ducked out of Castlemaine Street. It's probably just gone home.
Eddie was saying yesterday, because he had a wedding on Friday night, he's like, I pulled my phone out halfway through the wedding and saw that we'd lost 38-0, and he's like, for about 2 seconds, I thought about my old mate Tom taking licks up Caxton Street, and then I went back to the wedding. That's another good thing though. Like, it's obviously been unreal for us. We've been doing our podcast here for ages, but it's so sick to be able to meet guys like you, Roasty, and obviously Donnie. We've done stuff before, but to be able to sit down with you and have a chat. Like, we've met up with the YKTR boys and Den and Kemp and obviously Hello Sport as well. Like, it's been cool to kind of see, I guess it's like a new wave of content and coverage for these sorts of events coming through. And like the Hello Sport boys and Denon yesterday had I've never seen so many people lining up for something.
Ridiculous,
it's been mad. We've been so lucky to like have this space and get to hang out with some awesome people and do some cool stuff.
Rosie was saying we reckon like the most common jersey all weekend's been the
bloke jersey. Yeah, they're everywhere.
If you stopped and just took a snapshot and went, what's the most like jersey in this snapshot?
Yeah,
it's fucking bloke. No matter where you go, like down here. Yeah. I know they had the podcast or the meet and greet here, but it was the same on Friday night, and it's the same at the ground. If you stood there and just recorded the walkthrough of people coming through, no matter what footage you got, they would be the most
brown and gold.
Pretty crazy to think about.
So, like, it's massive ups to him for what he's doing, and the YKTR boys as well, and they're sort of, all those guys are inspiring the younger generation to come up, pick up a phone and pick up a microphone, do some podcasting, or do some content around the game, and give people a different perspective of footy from a different mind.
So maybe we don't all have to get angry at 7 o'clock with 3 old dudes.
And put out headlines about Cleary's knee being injured. Like, I genuinely think it's good for the game. Like, it's
got to be, and it's like very player first.
And the best thing about it as well is I think like. There's a lot of pages on Instagram that do it, but like you don't even need to watch Fox Sports or read the paper to get the headlines. Like the guys like Tom and Eddie, even who are just hilarious, they still cover off everything you need to know about footy, and they break headlines and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool to see that sort of old school media. They sort of always had all the power, but now it's shifting, and people like Denon and YKTR and yourself as well, just like being able to cultivate such a mass following and sort of do it the way you want to do it, not be led by what you need to do to get clicks and sell papers and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool, and it's been cool this weekend to see it all come together. And I know the HSP boys had a Tommy Tobler following them around vlogging, and obviously YKTR are vlogging, so there'll be heaps of content to come out off the back of it. So
you do say like player first, but it's like I love like mine a little bit different. It's more like fan first.
Yeah, 100%.
So I've seen, I'll share a clip or something of a highlight from a game, and it'll do well. But if I get that same clip from a fan in the stands who saw it and got a crowd reaction, it'll do way better than and it's
just genuine
because it's a genuine thing. It's no filter on it, no nothing. It's just an interaction from a fan who absolutely loves the game.
And that's the best part about footy, right? Like the fans, and you can't beat being at the stadium with the atmosphere and the crowd. So getting that sort of insight from that side of things is just unreal. And I think it's been a massive weekend for that sort of stuff, and we've just been stoked to be a part of it.
Yeah, fucking oath, man. I've enjoyed it.
I can tell.
I'm gonna be
a little bit too much.
I'm gonna be feeling it all this week. But
I know it's Sunday. Monday feels so far away. There's a big lift that needs to happen today.
Yeah,
I don't think it has to be like, I don't know if I'll be able to get on the waters because the hangover will kick in right and truly. So I think I just have to like keep pushing.
Yeah, you have to.
And then whatever happens on Monday, that's Monday's problem.
Exactly.
You know?
There was chatter a couple of weeks ago at my work that I was gonna have to fly to Cairns tomorrow for work for like a fucking presentation. And I was like, my manager was flying to South Australia, so I was going by myself, and I was just like, at first, oh yeah, that's sweet. And then I checked the date. I was like, oh no,
help me.
Oh no, but it got cancelled. Thank God, because everyone got COVID. So
fuck,
get out of jail
that
for
been so fucked, dude. I cannot imagine that.
We do it like on my pod. I do like a 3-2-1, and it's just different things that's happened. But I know this will come out probably next week. But like 3 points to like the Manly fans, who after taking a huge battling on Friday night, were out yesterday still wearing their jerseys.
Yeah.
So and even on Friday night,
a huge loss like that, and you come back out the next day wearing your jersey.
Credit to you.
Even Friday night after the game, Kako was packed full of Manly jerseys and Manly 13 plus jumpers and stuff. So I definitely think that's worth.
Because they got well and truly fucked.
Not gonna lie, if that was me, I would have fucking gone home.
We were discussing this with the boys yesterday. Like, what are your thoughts on the black points bet jersey for Manly?
Fucking wicked. I really liked it.
Yeah, I rate it.
See, I find it weird, like
really,
because like. When I think of Manly, I think like maroon.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And
but like,
I just
as
think
like an alternative,
like it's weird that they come up to Queensland, which is obviously maroon. So why not wear a maroon jersey?
Yeah, that is. Yeah,
it was like it just really rocked me. I was like, who's the black team?
The other thing that's
fuck Manly.
The other thing that's so weird is like I understand there's probably money and stuff involved, but I find it so weird that was an away game for the Broncos. Like, wouldn't you just feel cheated if that's a Manly home game playing against Brisbane?
They've been coming up here for home games for a while.
It's weird. As I said, there must be money or something involved.
There must be a lot of money involved to give away a home game.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember last year, actually, when like all the teams were getting moved up here, there was billboards popping up around Brisbane.
But Manly,
for Manly.
It's
about
thank
support
you,
Manly, thank you. Like,
what do you boys think of the
us.
Dolphins up on Hotel LA?
I saw that.
See you next year.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, a bit of a jab,
I literally haven't ventured past the Caxton.
Yeah, I was up there last night because I was walking that way to try and get a cab that wasn't $3,000 home, just trying to get out of the... But yeah, there's these signs up on Hotel LA or Dolphins, and it's like, I'll see you next year.
Yeah,
I think they're going to really try and play into the whole... Because I was here the other day with some Dolphins guys, and somebody was like grilling them. They're like, how are you going to sell the Broncos-Dolphins rivalry? And they're like, I don't think we're going to have to sell that.
You won't have to sell it at all.
Like if we're in the same building...
I hate the Dolphins already. They don't even exist, and I simply hate them. So
I brought up a good point ages ago when like the Dolphins got announced. It would have been better if they made a team south of the river.
Yeah.
So like up here...
north side and south side.
It's like north side versus south side, so north of the river versus south of the river.
Then you could have probably got
but
some
now it's like Redcliffe is still technically north side. It's just like north and more north.
Well, it's not Redcliffe, mate.
The battle of the
just
shittiest river in Australia.
Yeah, literally.
The brown state.
Who was it yesterday that said they're like, fuck the river's brown? I know it was Ice from like 80. I was like, fuck, your river sucks. I was like, yeah, it's pretty rank. Yeah.
It's like sort of got some beauty to it, but
we had a friend that went. We had a friend that went swimming in the river a couple of weekends ago. Dropped it, slipped over, and not intentionally, but he said it was pretty grim.
Yeah, I bet it would have been.
Pretty muddy.
How many tests did he get that week?
My mate actually, his profile picture on Facebook for years now has been him. He built his own little wooden boat and he sailed out there, and there's a photo of him with a can of 4X with the bridge in the background.
That's
sick.
That's sick.
But it's like, isn't there bull sharks in there?
Absolutely. I'll be the last place I'll be swimming.
Multitude of other things.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Apparently, a bloke dropped his beer in the river, and it literally like went underwater for 1 second. He scooped it back out and finished his beer, and he got a flesh-eating bug.
Yeah.
That's not even a joke. That's like reported in the news. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked.
So
It really goes to
Tips to the
show,
punters out there, don't
steer clear of the brown snake. Yeah.
particularly when we don't know a lot about it.
Yeah, as we've always said.
Yeah, as we say, we do know more about space than the ocean, so
Technically not an ocean, but
it leads to the ocean.
it does lead to the ocean. So,
But yeah, there's definitely some secrets at the bottom of the Brisbane River, and I don't want to fucking find them. It'd be
There would be a few.
There's a few weird things happening in there for sure.
I think I was just looking around at this place before, like, Donnie, you've obviously been up here, but Roasty, it's a pretty sick room where we are, and there's jerseys and memorabilia everywhere. And like, I reckon if these walls could talk up here, there'd be some pretty hectic stories to come out of after parties of Origin games and whatnot.
I said last night to a few of the boys, I was like, these walls have probably seen Alfie Langer's cock more than his missus has. Can you imagine the shit that he would have done up here, man? Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Mate, that was like one of the best things about coming the very first year, 2019. We walk in, and here's Alfie Langer, like, walking the Caxton. Here he is on the right-hand side, vodka Red Bull in hand.
Yeah,
that's all he drinks.
Little wave when you walk in, we're like, holy shit, there's fucking Alfie Langer.
Yeah.
We go get a beer, and we're like, nah, I got to go over and get a photo with him. So I go over and get a photo, and he's just chatting your head off. He's asking you more questions than we're asking him. He's a legend. And then we go, no worries, thanks, Alf. We go, we'll leave you alone, and we walk off. 2 hours later, decide, time to go. We walk out the same door, and Alfie looks over. He goes, "See you to the parks, boys." This is, that's how good he is.
But it's all like that's like one thing that's really good about the Cax. Like you come here, you got Alf here all the time, and he chats to everyone. The Pearl is here all the time as well. You can go up and have a chat to him and.
Pretty sure Reynolds was here on Friday night after the game.
I'm pretty sure Munster was here last night.
Yeah.
That's why I put up a photo. I put up a photo of Alf and Adam, and I was like, Brisbane's greatest ever halfback.
Yeah.
Some guy called Alf.
I had a good chuckle at that. It was such a good photo, but
I said, how tall's Adam Reynolds to make Alfie look small?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But he's small.
Alfie is so small.
is so little. And
I remember I picked him up, like put him under my wing, like how small he is.
He's fucking hilarious, but.
Yeah,
but
he's such good value.
who are we giving our 2 points to? Have we thought about that?
For the weekend.
Yeah.
Mate, give it to the Caxton.
I was going to say, surely the Caxton's got to get a run here.
Because it's always the first spot we think of to come back to. Massive line. So if you can beat that line, I think I just texted you boys. Can you help me get in and beat the line?
I tried dip early because actually on I think it was on Friday night. There was a massive line, and I saw Sterling. Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, Tom, no, come up here." Yeah. And the boys that I was with were like, "Oh, how about this VIP treatment into the car park?"
I came with one of the boys from work on Friday at like 4:30. We got here, and there's a line like proper down the street, and I was like, "Fuck." I was looking out and I saw Jared, and we were walking up this way, and he's coming down, and I was like, "Can we get in?" He's like, "Go, just open the side door." We like ran in, like it was just chaotic.
Yeah, I came a little bit after, and he's like, "Go to the front door, I'll meet you there, mate. We'll get you straight in." I was like,
they've been very good to us this weekend. Let us use this space the whole weekend. Obviously, it's been so busy for them.
They were turning people away last night, I think.
Yeah, I think they were on Friday as well. So, shame about the rain again, but it's just if you're coming to Brizzy,
it was pissing down like the car park's still full though.
Yeah.
You know, like that, it's
everyone was loving it.
You drink yourself a raincoat. I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you're coming to Brizzy, you've got to come here. And a lot of people don't know this as well. And this is what Tom from Hello Sport was saying yesterday. He's like, there's a full restaurant downstairs, and they do mad feeds. So
that's my ticket in. That's what I do.
Yeah,
so
book a table there.
I always book a table.
Yeah.
Grab a palmy or something, and then there's
in,
no line.
Yeah.
You just walk straight in. I got a reservation. That's always my go-to.
Yeah.
Smart play.
Was it the Tomahawk Challenge? Is it?
Yeah, they had a Tomahawk and a palmy challenge.
That
I was thinking
challenge,
but I'm
mate.
like, I just don't want to ruin my day.
It was
I
pretty
still
tough.
can't eat a palmy. I tried it, but no, they brought it out.
It's like 3 palmies.
Well, this is the thing. They go, so it's a kilo of palmy, and then it's the stuff on top.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so this is more than a kilo of food.
Absolutely.
And I couldn't finish it, but I still weaseled myself one of the packs you win. When
Lovely.
Because we did it as well. Klutzy finished it. I didn't even go close.
That's because I came here the second night it was doing it, and I was like, "There's no way this is possible."
Yeah.
And then on the wall, it was like, "Oh yeah, Klutz did it in 34 minutes." And I messaged you, I was like, "That's a fucking lie."
Dude, you know
There's no way.
what's fucked though, man, is that
what was your diet for the day that day? It's not like Klutzy starved himself either.
My boss said to me, he's like, if you're going to do it, I've never done an eating challenge. And we were just doing it to like help promote the whole thing. And I was just keen to just eat a bit and didn't think I'd finish it at all. My boss was like, if you want to have a crack, you got to stretch your gut. And I was like, yeah, righto. So I had like 1.5 footlongs from Subway. a bottle of Coke.
What?
There was something else.
On the same day.
Yeah, in the lead-up.
That
you
was
ate
my
something
lunch.
else.
And then at 3 o'clock that arvo,
That's
or
right.
4 o'clock, I forgot that I was doing it that night. And I had like 3 mini quiches and a steak, bacon, and cheese pie.
saying this on the pod. Yeah, I was like, there's
And
no
then I
way
went.
this is
Then
true.
I was like, oh, that's right. And I had a ginger beer or something as well. And I was like, fuck, I'm gonna do a kilo palmy after this.
And
Like,
just
this
put
is
it away.
ridiculous. And then I was just casually like going along. Excuse me, I'm battling. My throat
We
is
do
so
this time
dry.
out for everyone just to cough. And
Yeah, it's fucked. But yeah, I was just like casually going at it. I was like, oh, I might actually have a crack at this now. I was just leisurely going along.
That's
and
not leisurely. 34
Yeah.
minutes or whatever it was for a kilo. That's not a leisurely.
The thing is, I eat real quickly though. Like from back in my hospo days, it'd be like you got half an hour for your break, and if your food's not out, or
how'd you feel after?
dude, I was actually alright.
That's
He had to go
nuts,
for a
man.
shit mid palmy.
Yeah, that's
but
what I
still got
done. It
yeah.
didn't help me at all. Nothing came out. The cheese blocked me right up.
Oh, I have a bad relationship with
water,
dairy.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Stretch your gut, just drink
Stretch
a lot
your
of
gut,
water.
yeah.
I got a mate right now. We're setting the date. He reckons that he can eat 10 cheeseburgers in 20 minutes. I reckon there's fucking no chance.
That's a big effort.
That's a big effort, right?
I reckon Clutty would give that a nudge, but
Yeah.
it's not the 10 minutes
allowed
is
to
what's
push
going
them
to
down?
Yeah.
You're allowed
you
to
can do whatever you
squash
want.
them,
It's
then
still
you
like,
can
I think it's like
put it 2 or
1.3
3
Wait,
kilos.
10
together,
cheeseburgers
yeah.
in 20 minutes or the other way around?
10 cheeseburgers in
20 minutes, yeah, fuck.
Like,
I'm not trying that.
I
No.
reckon that's crazy. And
I'd
everyone
love to have
said
a
is
crack
like,
at that.
that's easy.
I've got a bit of a layover at the Sydney airport tomorrow. I could maybe try.
Have a
Hey,
crack.
have a massive
Keep us
crack at that.
updated.
It's so
It
good.
sounds easy, but I think I thought of it after I saw the Hello Sport.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
we
yeah,
had to
yeah,
eat
yeah.
that. And what do? He did like 18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's 24 hours in Macca's, but every cheeseburger you eat, you get an hour off. So, yeah, I
And
think
I
he
saw
did
that
18.
and I was like, oh, maybe this is harder than I thought. So I said, do you reckon you can do 10 and 20? And he's like, yeah, easy.
Because they think, like, you think they're small, right?
But they're
Only a
not
few
that
bites.
small,
Yeah,
It's a sugary bun
Not
as
when you
well,
have 10
man.
of them.
That's the problem.
10 of them add up.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard like some guy eating like 50 or 100 nuggets or something, then has a stroke, and I'm like, that'll be me. And
Yeah,
like, I'll have
yeah.
like 10
What a way
cheeseburgers.
to
Think of the
go.
content, though.
Yeah. Make sure you're filming it.
Like and subscribe.
I've got a new theory for weight loss because
And it's not eating 10 cheeseburgers.
No, it's not. Usually I don't eat brekkie just because like I can't be fucked in the morning and just go through to lunch. So Friday morning, woke up, didn't have brekkie, went to work, had a Jap curry for lunch. Actually, I saw so weird. There's this tiny little, not dodgy, but it's just in a dodgy little mall Asian place that does like curries and stuff in the city near where I work. Josh Adokar and Tavita Pangai Jr. there, like 2 o'clock, just
Yeah, wow.
sitting down at Sushi Paradise. I'm like, fucking hell.
Good on 'em.
But yeah, so I had my Jap curry and then got on it. Didn't eat anything after lunch on Friday night.
Ooh.
And then did not eat a single thing yesterday. So I woke up this morning, I was like, since Thursday night's dinner, I've had one meal.
What?
Yeah, and it's currently Sunday. I had
That's
brekkie
so
this morning,
fucked.
but
Wait, and you were like really sick yesterday.
Yeah.
How does that work? That's really strange that that's happened to you.
yeah, it's crazy. So crazy. Could not stomach anything. I tried to eat dinner, all back up, like no good.
Yeah, I don't think
Please,
Jack curry-
anyone listening, please do not take Darcy's advice
No,
as
yeah.
proper medical advice.
We don't
for
condone
weight
that at
loss.
all.
I don't think anyone's ever recommended a Jap curry as the bedrock for
Yeah.
a 4-day bender.
Also, the fact that all the beers and stuff I drank on Friday night, there's probably like 15,000 calories in all of them anyway. So it's not like I'll be short on
You
calories.
can sustain yourself off beer. So
We've said that before.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
living proof of that today. Like,
Yeah.
pretty much only had beer since Thursday. So,
So when you're at the game, are you only beer or do you do spirits?
I think we got one tray of spirits. I
I
can't
got a
even
bit
remember.
toey and I started getting on the rums.
Yeah.
Big time.
I can't do rums, but I've been smashing bourbons all weekend.
Yeah.
And then it's like after like the third tray, like I can't go back now.
Yeah.
And maybe I wish that I was just on the middies all weekend.
Yeah, dude.
They're like, but after you like, because where we were sitting, we were in the front row and we could like put the cups like
Yeah,
in front of
yeah,
you.
that's good.
And then we got like halfway through this. Like the first game, and I was like, "Oh fuck, we have been getting into our work a bit." More.
I was a bit the same. I don't remember much after the game on Friday night, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
But actually, just on beers. So
It's a beer
we
show,
found,
isn't it?
yeah. Well, apparently, we were talking to Sebo from Hello Sport the other day, and
If you didn't realise, we met Hello Sport this weekend.
yeah,
Is that no, that's Tom and
Eddie.
And do
Yeah.
you get the hat as like when you meet Tom and Eddie, they give you the hat as well?
Yeah.
it was like
Yeah.
But apparently Forex isn't a big thing down in New South Wales. It's not like the biggest thing down there, and
Do you guys just drink heavy beers all the time?
yeah,
man?
Yeah, we're not. We're men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, mate, Seb said to us, he's like, I'm starting to get a bit older. And he's like, I woke up very fresh today, and all I did yesterday was pound 4X gold. He's like, I think I'm in love.
Yeah,
because
right.
like midstream, didn't it?
Yeah. He's like, you could just drink this for days and you don't feel shit. So, like, I don't know, like, do you have that same experience with God's greatest gift?
Funnily enough, I used to drink for it, or when they first brought it on tap at a pub I managed back home.
Yeah.
And I used to drink it, and I loved it.
Yeah.
It was like one of the first mid-strengths they'd brought out.
Yeah, okay.
Back home. So I was like, I'll get on it. And then a few others have come around. But I don't mind it. It's just not huge. Like if you're rocking up to a barbecue, no one's bringing 4X.
No one's bringing
Yeah.
4X.
VB or midi?
No,
VBs are heavy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something I see blokes up here drink VB and it just looks very out of place.
Yeah, it
Yeah, it
does.
does.
Yeah.
I actually fell in love with 150 lashes.
It's great
Yeah,
beer as well.
right.
hey?
I ran
Yeah.
through that though. I reckon when I first turned like 19, 20,
Yeah.
I was just smashing 150 lashes.
Yeah.
I can't stomach it now. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I'd rather just like drink like a lager.
Yeah.
But hey, give me a good old fashioned Guinness on tap anyway.
Oh, one of the best. I
Love
love
it.
I was
Guinness.
Virgin,
about
hey.
all week.
I love
fucking
Guinness.
oath.
I was at Irish Murphy's on Friday. Thursday or Friday? Thursday.
Thursday.
And I had a Guinness. It was unbelievable.
People like to
Yeah.
say that you can't get through. It's too thick. I don't
I-
know. I just love it. It's a good eat. Like
I fell
It's
in love
good.
with
all
it.
day.
Yeah, fucking
I fell in love with it in the UK, and I went over. There's a few of our mates from school had moved over there, and I caught up with them for a beer. I didn't know any of the beers, and they were just drinking Guinness. They're like, mate, get a Guinness. And I was like, oh. And I got my first one. That you probably won't enjoy your first one, but have 2 or 3, and you'll be hooked. And I reckon I drank it every day for 6 weeks after that. Like, just
So
Is there
good.
like something? I heard like if they pour it wrong, it tastes different or something.
there's a certain way to pour it so it keeps its like head, because it's like I think it's brewed on nitro, so it's like really creamy and thick.
Yeah, right.
But it's got to be the right weather though. Like, you wouldn't drink it on a 30-degree summer day.
Right,
It's got to be.
right.
I reckon it's got
Can
to
you
be
drink it out of a
colder.
can, or is it no
it's
good?
not cold. Like it's
Yeah.
not real cold.
not like ice
you might-
cold, yeah.
If it's 35 degrees or something, and you're in the sun,
Yeah,
you
it'd be
want a
no
nice
good.
cold beer.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but on a Thursday night at
Yeah.
21 degrees or something,
when
you
it's
come in,
raining. Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
almost
Felt very
unbeatable.
pommy weather yesterday.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah,
Jared
that's
was
what
saying
Jared was
before,
saying. Yeah, it was just.
Looks like the sun's
wouldn't
out
get this
today
shit in
though.
New South Wales, I'll tell you that.
All right, I reckon that's 51 minutes. But before
Is
we
it?
go, we're going to have to give our number 1. 3, 2, 1.
1 point, yeah.
Probably to the cows today after they top up the Tigers. I'd probably say.
Jeez, if I've ever heard an early crow. God.
Oh my god.
Mate, I'll give it to the guys at the stadium doing the interactive stuff.
Yeah.
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 In between, they've had kiss cam, mullet cam.
Yeah.
Have you seen all the boys? I got in it yesterday.
Yeah.
I fucking like barged in and I did one too. The blokes on the cameras this weekend have just been all time.
Yeah, it's been
Like,
great.
And they had Sportsbet had a top of the props.
Yeah.
Eight props running.
I really
100
wanted to
metres.
answer that.
Yeah,
I
and
really
then
wanted
they got
to
the
answer
final today in between one of the games. So,
Is there a bit of pace out there?
oh mate, yeah, there is actually.
I love
Couple of,
Sammy Fridays out there.
Sammy
and he's just,
Friday
like,
runs with
tracking
him.
behind them without a care in the world.
They have like a profile as well. It's like, Jono from what club he's from and what's his favourite meal after a game, like
Yeah,
KFC,
yeah,
box. And so like those
That's
are good.
awesome.
Yeah, there's been heaps of cool activations, and probably just Magic Round in general can get the 1 point, because I reckon, like, especially we've said it 10 times, but given the weather, I reckon it's just been an unreal weekend.
Yeah.
And yeah, props to anyone who's been involved with it, or anyone who even came along and had a beer at the Caco or went to the game. Yeah, it's cool. I'm keen as fuck for next year now.
Fuck
already.
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Minus 10 points to the Uber drivers for fucking cancelling every
Yeah.
2 seconds.
There is a massive problem with Uber. I fucking hate them,
Yeah.
and you've lost me.
Yeah, I'm back to cabs.
You're getting relegated next year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like, yeah. When you said, oh, cancelled on Uber, I was like, mate, just don't even try. Like, it's fucked, bro. It's ridiculous.
That's the worst thing about booking a hotel down at the Gabba too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either, try and get cancelled by 10,000 Ubers or
Yeah.
walk, an hour home. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should rent out this space, just sleep on
Yeah,
that
a couple
couch
of-
there for the weekend.
Bro, I
Well, you've already
genuinely-
tried that
Yeah,
this weekend.
yeah, I had a
so-
2-hour nap on there yesterday.
It's a
Sterling
comfy
actually said to me
couch.
there's a shower up here if I want to have a shower, so I don't know where that
Honestly,
is.
set up a few cameras, Big Brother style.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, I genuinely
Lock
want to
in.
come
That
and
would be
live at the
funny
pub.
as.
That'd be
We
so
should
good.
maybe do that next year. Just live stream us
Keep our
living
life.
here.
Yeah.
Might get, I don't
Keep
know.
it be
Bring
up late.
guests every hour.
Yeah, we might get thrown in jail if some of the shit gets out though that went on in here.
I think there's plenty of stuff out there already that could throw us in jail.
Yeah,
so,
true, yeah,
We'll just
yeah.
add to the list, but yeah.
Righto.
I love it.
Thanks very much for jumping on, boys. We really appreciate taking the time.
That's
and
good value.
Awesome to get you on. It's been fucking awesome.
And
Yeah, that's good. Like I said, one of the best things about this is catching up with these guys that I've spoken with for years through DMs on Instagram or any sort of social media, like catching up with Don here.
Yeah.
Spoken with him and stuff and you boys. So thanks very much for having us on and do it again next year.
Yeah, definitely.
for sure. And keep up the good work with the content and stuff. Like as I said before, what you guys are doing for the game, I think it's awesome.
We're all
just
doing. You
refreshing
guys are doing as well, talking about
thank you.
It's refreshing to have a bit of a different perspective on it. And as we said, like more of a genuine sort of insight into what goes on.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So anyone listening, head out, see NRL Don and NRL Roast on everywhere. Good platform.
Yeah. Cheers, boys.
OnlyFans.
Yeah. Coming soon.
I love that.
Thanks, legends.
Thank you.
Righto, cheers, guys.
Chiefs in your cheeks. Give them heaps.